Good evening, everybody. This is Sweat, and recently I let everybody know that my name is Ben. So that's still kind of awkward to me. Just bear with me. But today I have a special guest. We both post on COD Ops 247. So go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
What's up, everybody? My name is Alex, and like Sweat said, we post on COD and we talked recently. We met eye to eye, and yeah, you tell them what's up.
I wouldn't say
Well,
eye
I
to eye.
mean,
I'd say
we saw
you'd
a
say
lot of
face to face, huh?
things in the same way.
In real life, not so much. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Um, we played a few games together over the past couple weeks, and almost immediately we realized we played a game pretty similar styles. I know that we had agreed just a few things off the top of my head. The like the power position. What do you what's the call out for that on
I
firing
think it's
range?
Crow's Nest.
Yeah, the crow's nest. I mean that it's so ridiculous when you get up there with flak jacket and
Yeah,
tack mask. I mean you can sit up there for
you're
days.
unstoppable.
And then yeah, exactly. And you play like the video shows. You play a lot of domination,
Yeah,
correctly? Correct. And I play mostly team deathmatch, but definitely for domination, the huge thing to me is spawn traps. Because you can control everything, and that was another thing. Like we instantly, agreed on. Spawn trapping is so efficient in this
absolutely. That
game.
that's what I was saying is the reason why I love playing with you is because you're a knowledge player, and we were playing like Havana was it? And an unexperienced player would go into that game thinking cap all three flags or whatever. And I think we were yelling at our teammates to not push up because they were gonna fuck with the spawn. And I know that spawn is notorious for getting kills and not changing. So you definitely knew what you were doing, and I saw that you're a cool guy. So
Yeah, it definitely makes dual comms like this a lot easier. And you're right, that that spawn trap on Havana is just disgusting. But we're posting two dual comms, and we're doing a thing where we're trying to post them at the same time and see how successful that is. And so on your video, we decided to do a question and answer. So I guess we'll continue that theme here. And my question to you is, on your channel, you've been very successful so far. But what type of videos do you have the most success with?
so before I got into what I'm currently doing, I basically did this non HD, just basically garbage, calling my own word garbage, but looking back, it really was just talking about, nothing really. And recently, I talked about a story of my life about how my parents were thinking that I'm gay, and it got a huge success. And I decided to kind of expand on that, and I've taken my channel to a different route where I kind of either discuss different things that's different and embarrassing stories that might have happened to me, or I kind of take in submissions from my subscribers and they tell me some crazy shit, and I give them advice or I make fun of them, or both.
It's really funny watching your gameplay and it flashes up that Eternal Rampage is online. It's I don't That's funny. Um, all right, you take submissions from your subscribers. Like, do you have like an email set up for them, or do you just straight YouTube messages and tell them how to address it or whatever?
Well, most of the messages I get are through YouTube, and that's generally how people contact me and just tell me some of the weird shit that's happened to them.
What? Yeah, I mean, can you like what's the most outrageous, like craziest thing that? I mean, there's got to be some unbelievable stories that people send just to
Oh,
try to get
oh
on
yeah, I
YouTube,
mean,
right?
like some of these stories are basically to the point where they're just like, I don't want to do them because I'll get flamed because they're just so like retarded. I think I got one.
Yeah, you don't want people to think that you're
Yeah,
making
I
up
think I
stuff
think I got one the other
when you
day
subscribe.
where the kid was basically describing how he heard his mom having sex upstairs, and he went to go shut her up, and it was like he described it very, very, very nice. And he said his mom was like having sex with another woman, and she had like all these toys on the bed, and I was considering doing it. I'm not gonna lie, but but I thought most people were gonna just think that's too outrageous. So yeah, some people are definitely sending in some crazy things. So
Man, I don't know. Like to me, okay, you hear your parents upstairs having sex. That's not something, or you hear your mom would. I'm not going to go upstairs and explore that shit. Like that's for real. But honestly, who does that? Like what? I'm gonna go upstairs now because that's just yeah. I don't know, man. That, that
How would
just
the
screams
conversation
that
go? Like you
screams
walk in a room and you hear your mom making all these noises, and what do you say? Like, "Mom, stop fucking that lady. I'm trying to sleep here."
All right, we need to
Yeah.
get off this topic. This is just awkward as all hell now. Well, I tell you one thing that's recently like Call of Duty is, and this is completely different now. But Call of Duty to me is almost giving me a headache to a point where I can't. I played 3 days straight. It's Mardi Gras holiday for me, so I've got no school, no work, no nothing, and I've played like 3 days straight, and it's I have another 4 or 5 days of holiday, and I can't even play Call of Duty anymore. That's how much like it's draining me right now. But are you looking forward to any of the games coming out? Like, do you plan on doing like the Homefront, the Battlefield 3? Or are you going to wait for Modern Warfare 3 at the end of the
Um,
season?
Honestly, like I've never been much of a gamer, and now I've gotten good at Call of Duty to some extent, and so I don't want to ruin that really. And I don't know. I might pick these games up, but will I be doing specific videos on them, and or will I be getting too much into them? I don't think so. But I'll tell you one. I'll
I
tell
mean,
you
that's
one
a
shit that I'm really excited for. I heard that they're actually starting production on a new GTA game, and that makes me excited.
See, I never got into that series. My buddy, my buddy Kenny. I remember him always playing that quite a bit, and a lot like Sergeant Merrill's doing the Dragon Age and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff right now. I've really never got into first person shooters or anything like that until Call of Duty. But man, this video has already come to an end. You got like 20 seconds if you wanted to say anything else to everybody.
Basically, I want to say hi to all your subscribers that don't know me, and come check out the video that we did on our channel. And while you're there, leave a like, possibly subscribe, and thanks for letting me do this commentary.